The Hazelnut Prince, written by Richard Hay, illustrated by Barney Emma, and read by Camille. On a hill by a lake there sits a small town. It's hidden with trees and it's called Guzzle Down. This pretty small place is where sweet things are made, organic fine chocolates and all a fair trade. In Guzzle Down every year for Christmas Day they hold a contest for best window display. In the past, the baker has won every year. "This time I can win," said the chocolatier. "I have a shop in this town with tasty treats, like chocolates and bonbons and all kinds of sweets. They're covered in foil, or wrappers, or bows, and they glisten and sparkle, all lined up in rows." So, after much thinking, and a taste test or two, she had an idea of what she could do. She made feet and then toes, hands and a head. She crafted 2 ears, his fingers and legs, and last but not least, and before she could rest, she carved a hazelnut heart and put that in his chest. She finished the prince with a red ribbon sash, a small foil helmet and hazel ganache. Then with much love and care, the soldier was placed in the shop window with a sword at his waist. And there he stood, to attention, her hazelnut prince, outshining the bonbons, candies and mints. Then, with a yawn and with a nod of her head, the chocolatier retired to bed. I can't tell you why or what magic was used, but the Prince of Hazelnut suddenly moved. He twitched his chocolate moustache and wiggled his bum. Then he jumped around. This moving is fun! So, what should he spy from the window that night? Something far in the distance that sparkled with light. The wind blew it closer, closer now than it seems. It was a she, and was the girl of his dreams. His hazelnut heart quickly filled up with love as the sweet wrapper girl flew high up above. "She's so special," he said. "She is pretty and bright. See how her sweet wrapper colours dance in the light." High up above flew this colourful girl, who rode the wintry breeze down with a twirl. "Hello," she crinkled, "I like your chocolatey hat." That was all that was needed. Love in 10 seconds flat. But, as we all know, true love never runs smooth. That would be easy. The earth has to move. With a cruel gust of wind, the girl blew away. "I'll find you, my sweet, by the end of the day." His mind was made up to rescue the girl from the wind which had whisked her away with a whirl. And with all his might, out the window he jumped, falling into the snow with a chock-shaking bump. He picked himself up with not very much ease, for his hazel ganache had started to freeze. The snow was so cold, the night chilly and dark, and from the blackness came an ominous bark. "Run, little man, run away from the hound. He'll eat you and crunch you, leaving bits on the ground. See that paper? Quick, grab it. You'd better think quick. The snow has been melting. It's runny and slick." With a twist and a fold, chocolate fingers move fast. A scrunch and a squeeze, roll that for the mast. With a dog on his heels and fear in his ears, he threw the boat in the water to escape all his fears. "Ahoy!" he shouted. "Avast ye, you beast! I'm the Hazelnut Prince, and I won't be your feast." "Oh, sweet wrapper girl, where is it you've gone?" The boy held on tight as the water rushed on. Water sloshed to his left, and waves splashed at the bow. "I have to hold on, I'll survive this somehow." Our hazelnut hero was soggy and brave, but the boat was just paper and was soaked by a wave. The boy splashed in the deep as the boat sunk below. He spluttered and coughed, now caught up in the flow. He is fighting the current, arms and legs thrashing strong. A waterfall is approaching, it's all going wrong. It's dark. He's alone, not feeling so sure. The scared chocolate man curled up on the floor. I'm sorry, he whispers to the world as a whole. I can't find her. I have failed my goal. Oh no, little man, don't give up. Please stay strong. You've adventured so far and travelled so long. I thought I was brave, not just chocolatey sweet. I can't find the lady, we will never meet. What now? What's that scratching? Can you hear it? What's that? As out of the dark comes a dirty big rat. His eyes are blood red and he slinks across the floor. Through yellow teeth he utters, Bonjour! Mon ami, do not worry, the big French rat squeaks. I really ate chocolate. I've been off it for weeks. Je suis Jean-Paul. J'habite right here in the black. Help, says the boy. I cannot get back. But help, you see, comes in a strange shape and size. Jean-Paul the rat will help with the prize. I've heard of this girl made of cellophane paper. She's been looking for you. She thought you'd escaped her. Quick, back to the shop that sells chocolates and sweets. She said she'd be there near the licorice treats. I can help you get home in a straight climb from there. You'll see in your love soon. Change your pants, brush your hair. And so the hazelnut boy started to climb. The ladder went up for such a long time. And when he had climbed all the way to the top, he saw something above, a big shadowy spot. What would swoop down and grab our sweet tasty chap but a gigantic bird who then flew off the map into the clouds? This seagull soon rose, and far from the girl this prince quickly goes. I don't know if you know, I'm not sure if you've heard, but seagulls are not the cleverest bird. They'll steal anything, it's all on their terms, but they really don't like chocolate, they much prefer worms. So, when the seagull soon learns that our boy's not a grub, she plonks him right down on a cloud with a thud. She leaves him behind, floating high in the air, and flies off in search of much tastier fare. Oh no, says the prince as he sits on a cloud. I can't shout for help as the wind is too loud. But wait, there's a crinkle and rustle and gust. The sweet wrapper girl rides the wind with a thrust. I'll help you, she crinkles, if you just take my hand. Nice to meet you, he says, but it's not how I planned. The hazelnut prince and the sweet wrapper girl float back down to earth on the wind with a whirl. Back in Guzzle Down at the shop that sells chocks. The town was awake and unlocking their locks. And can you imagine her shock when she spied the hazelnut prince and his sweet wrapper bride? So the sweet wrapper girl and her hazelnut man had been reunited. They kissed and held hands, and the mayor and judges all quickly agreed that the chocolate shop's window was the best they could see. That's the end of our story, and all of it's true. What? You don't believe me? Would I lie to you? There's just one thing to say before we turn out the lights. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Ho, 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 ho!